As well, much another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Thursday afternoon. I hope you're having a great day, whatever it is that you're up to today. You know, if it's a day off, enjoy the most of it. It doesn't look as bad out there now. Obviously, if you're at work, I hope it's going as best as it can do. And if you're at the gym, work hard. Put this away. Pick this up after the gym session and work hard. Because you can see I'm a little bit sweaty from mine. But anyway, in this video, we're talking a little bit around Spurs' definitive interest in Tosin Adarabioyo and also the players' interest in Spurs. So that's a bit of a new development. Talking a little bit around interest in Bryan Gil potentially being sold this summer and what the situation is there, as well as Genoa sporting director talking about Spence and their interest in keeping him permanently in the summer. So plenty to talk about, plenty to get into. Just want to say, though, if you're new, give us a subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And let me start with the Tosin Adarabioyo situation. So it came from Alistair Gold through Football London, who said that Ange Postecoglou wants a new Tottenham centre-back with homegrown stars high on the list. Football London understands that Spurs are expected to step up their firm interest in Fulham's Tosin Adarabioyo ahead of a potential move at the end of his contract in June. It also kind of goes on and talks about how Spurs are very much interested in Lloyd Kelly, and that's still not gone away. But it does also say that Tosin Adarabioyo is now open to the move himself, which, look, to be honest, that was something that I think a lot of people thought he doesn't want to be here. He only wants to go abroad, which I don't blame him for wanting to go abroad, especially in Monaco, tax reasons. But he wanted to try something abroad, and I think some English players could do with going abroad a bit more and trying out. When you look at Troy Parrott right now, I know he's not English, but you know what I mean. You know, he's gone abroad. He's gone to Excelsior Rotterdam. You know, he's having a decent loan spell out there. There's a reason why the top clubs in Holland like Troy Parrott. Look at Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane. Marcus Edwards revived his career. Madueke revived his career, because I don't think his career was going down the bin, but you know what I mean? He had a really good time at PSV. There are countless others. He wants to be here. And my thoughts are, okay, if he's the guy that you want, let's say it's Lloyd Kelly or him, if these are the two guys you want, go and get one of them. Because if you do, you go and get a Premier League proven, solid centre-back there, which is great. Fantastic. Homegrown. Lovely jubbly. But also it allows you to freedom to do more in the other areas that you want to work on. So instead of maybe going to get a homegrown option in the attack or in the midfield, you go, we don't need to now because we've got Tosin in the back. We'll go and get someone that we just want in midfield instead of kind of shortchanging ourselves into a different area, you know. So I like it. I've always said this screams Spurs, him and Lloyd Kelly, it screams Spurs, you know, the fact it's free, the fact it's homegrown, you know, the fact they're Prem proven. Ange, look, he wants them because they suit Ange's style of play. I think Tosin he recorded the quickest time defensively wise on the opening day of the season. So look, defensively in space, the guy's got a motor. We saw when we lost to Fulham the other week. Solid, quick, definitely someone that can help us. So I'm all about this deal. I was all about Lloyd Kelly, and either way, I would like one of them because I think it will then go, right, let's go and get an Eze. Let's go and get a Nico Williams. Let's go and get Edison or Coop Miners in the midfield. It allows you that freedom to kind of do that. Or let's go and get a Santiago Jimenez. Let's go and get an Ivan Toney. Whatever it might be, it will give you that ability to go and do it. And that's why I like one of these two guys a lot. The fact that Tosin wants this deal, I think that will change a few people's minds, especially in this community and other communities, knowing that, you know, they didn't want him at first because he didn't want to be here. Now that he wants to be here, I think it might change a few people's minds. Let's talk Mr. Spence, and let's talk what the sporting director Marco Ottolini has said. He said that he speaks with Jed every week. We've created a good environment for him and we are trying to make him feel warm and welcome here. And then this will translate into his performances on the pitch. We want to give him the right conditions to perform. With still 7 games to go, we want to see what he can do. Personally, I like Jed and how he is doing and how he is training. And of course, he can do more. And he knows this. But we're in contact with Spurs and we'll evaluate a deal over the next few months, giving us time to understand both our positions and Jed's perspective on potentially staying here. Now, we know he has a buy option in that deal. I think it's around about 8 million. Okay, so we know it's not groundbreaking money. We know that Jed would like to revive his Spurs career. And I think the way I would look at this, and maybe I'll put this question out first before I answer it myself. Because Andrew will probably want a conversation with Jed, right? Andrew will kind of go, look, do you want this? do you want to be here? If you want to be here, you're going to have to work hard. This isn't, we're not handing you the starting right back position. Pedro is so far clear of every right back in this club. If you want to be here and you want to fight for that place, show it. We'll show it. And I'll give you that chance. But I'll put it out there and you can answer in the chat, in the comment below, and I'll have a conversation with you. Would you prefer Emerson or would you prefer Spence? Spence will give you more going forwards and defensively solid. You know, I'd say Emerson probably is a bit better defensively, but offers you a lot less going forward. So I'll put it out there to you guys. See what you guys think of it. All I know is Jed Spence probably athletically is going to offer you a lot more defensively when it comes to sort of tracking back and running back and you know, facing your quick wingers and so forth. So he needs to show it because the Genoa move hasn't been great so far. You know, I do a loan roundup every Tuesday and I talk about how the guys have been getting on in the last week. And I don't often speak too much about Jed Spence because he doesn't play enough. You know, it's not like I talk about Joe Roden. I spend most of my time talking about Joe Roden and Ashley Phillips, you know, because they play all the time. So fingers crossed it does turn out well. They've got 7 games to go. You never know with football. Things can change massively. Right, let's finish off with Bryan Gil. So it came from Sport Witness who said that Bryan Gil, formal concrete proposal made to sign Tottenham player. Feyenoord want him, whether it be on loan with an option or a straight transfer. There's worry over Spurs, what Spurs will ask for. Early approach made to presumably give plenty of time before the window opens. Fabrizio Romano also said that Bryan Gil didn't have any intention to leave Tottenham on straight loan in January despite several proposals. The plan for the summer remains the same. Focus on Spurs, or it has to be an important project with a permanent move. Not keen on loan move so far. So, look, I'm not keen on loan move either, Brian. I'm not. I don't want to have what Chelsea have with about 3 million people out on loan. You know, Heathrow Airport never looks so busy when everyone has to come back to your club, you know. For me, it'll be a sell unless it's a loan with an obligation. That's the only way that I don't want loan with options to buy. I'm not interested in those deals because they never seem to bloody work out. Loan with an obligation or a straight sale. It's one of the two. And Feyenoord, he would kill it in the Eredivisie. I really think he would. He would be fantastic there. And it would probably revive his career. And he'd end up getting a good move from the outside of Feyenoord, you know, into maybe a good club in La Liga, you know. It hasn't worked. It's one of those things, you know, it's not said that he's a bad player. And I think we're quite fair on this channel. We don't think someone's a bad player. We just don't think they suit what we're trying to do or the system that we're trying to play or the league. You know, we talk about Bryan Gil. It doesn't really suit the league in terms of its physicality, and he does struggle with it. We talk about, you know, Emerson Royale, and for my opinion, doesn't entirely suit what we want our right backs to do, but defensively very good, and he'd be a good defender for someone else. Same with Pierre Højbjerg. Really good number 6 for what, you know, maybe a more defensive team. I said for Atletico Madrid, Pierre Højbjerg would absolutely kill it. He'd be fantastic at Atletico Madrid. You know, and there's others to go by that, but with Brian, Spurs it's already come out quite a few times that Spurs will sort of cut their losses, sell them for 5 or 6 million, move them on, and replace. I think that would be smart. But we shall see. Anyway, guys, the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video if you did. Hit me in the comments section your thoughts and feelings about the Bryan Gil situation to Feyenoord. Obviously, Genoa wants you to take Jed Spence permanently, and your thoughts and feelings about that, as well as Spurs' interest in tosin Adarabioyo, and that being a mutual feeling. Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, the end of the video, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.